have watched this country become more and more dangerous, really every day. You know, I would say back in the 90s, early 2000s, if you were to ask me, do you think you need a gun? I'd say, well, everybody needs a gun in their home, of course. Now what I'd say is everybody needs a gun on them all the time. People are losing their minds. I'd say a giant portion of this country, still a minority, but still a giant portion of this country, is hanging on by a thread, and they will lose their minds if they just get their Starbucks order wrong. And beyond that, you have criminals who they'll commit violent crimes right in front of everybody, because what's everybody going to do? They're going to break out their phones and they're going to start filming it. Nobody's going to come to your aid or help you. I mean, I don't want to say nobody, but very few people are going to come to your aid, even if they're staring at it. And most people are going to break out their phones and film it and think, oh, this will make a great TikTok. Now, with that being said, what I have seen in my own family is, you know, I've tried to arm everybody in my family. They're all adults. All the kids are grown up now. My wife just left town on a business trip, and her gun is in the drawer right next to me, as a matter of fact. She does not have it on her. I got a call from my daughter. She was out in the woods taking a hike recently. I was like, well, you got your gun on you? No, I don't. Even though I just bought her a gun. Like, this is kind of what I'm talking about. We have to wake up to the idea that not just you anymore. Because for me, I was the guy that carried the gun. There'd be 6 of us. We'd all go out. We'd pile in a SUV, and wherever we went, I was the one that was armed. Now they're all out on their own, and they need to be armed. Your children, your spouse, your siblings, they all need to be armed. If you live in the USA, you need to be armed. And here's the thing about carrying, is you can go your whole life and carry a gun and never, ever need to pull it. The problem is there's that one time, that moment in time where you're just wrong place at the wrong time. And it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And that's just straight talk. Like, it is not that confusing, but if you need it, you are in big trouble. Because again, violent criminals, they're just going to do it. Whether a cop can be a block away, they're not going to care. Cops probably going to be slow moving anyway. I mean, we've just seen all over this country people committing terrible violent crimes while cops just stand by and do nothing. You know, it's horrible. We're living in a country that I honestly never believed would ever be like this, ever. I never in my wildest dreams thought that there would be a day that America would be like this, where you better have a gun on you if you go outside tomorrow. Everybody in your family better have a gun on them if they go outside tomorrow, because the more people in your family, the more likely you're going to get to one of these moments in time that, you know, it's better to get a call from the police saying they have your daughter down at the station. She's been involved in a shooting. She's okay, but you need to come get her. She killed somebody that tried to assault her. It's better to get that call than the other, which is the same officer calling to tell you that your daughter's dead. This is the country we live in, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, I'm talking straight up about, if you leave your house, you need a gun. You need a gun in your house too, by the way. You need a gun in your house. I often carry, you know, and here's the thing, and I've talked about this many times. If your gun's too big, or it's too heavy, or it's too dangerous, or whatever the reason you're not carrying it is, you need a new gun. You need a new gun. If you wake up every day and you think, I'm not going to carry that gun, it's hard to conceal, I don't like the holster, it scares me, whatever the case may be, you need a new gun. Everybody in your family, when they go outside tomorrow, needs to be armed if you are an American, period. Period. I don't even know how else to say it. Like, I'm just really kind of pleading with my own family, to be honest, as well as you all, to start to make those changes. Do you have your gun on you? As your kids walk out, do you have a gun on you? As your wife or husband walk out, do you have a gun on you? You know, as your siblings are going out for their day, and you maybe talk to them in the morning, did you bring your gun? You got a gun on you. Don't go out without a gun. I mean, You're more likely to need to defend yourself with a handgun in America than ever before, even if you lived in the Wild West. It's more dangerous now than it was then, and everybody carried guns back then. It was normal. It needs to become normal again. Any thoughts or insight on any of this, definitely put it below. But again, don't let anybody in your family go outside tomorrow without a gun on them. As many of you may or may not know, about a year ago I was dealing with a very serious heart condition. And through some procedures and a dramatic change in my lifestyle, I've found my way to a whole different level of health. And one aspect of that, and it's something that I believe is extremely important to talk about because Americans are not talking about it. I've really never heard anybody talk about it, to be quite honest, is the health benefits from the super hot peppers like a Trinidad scorpion pepper, because that has been one aspect of what I have done over the last year. Is a friend of mine who lost 110 pounds in 7 months just drinking a drink that he made with Trinidad scorpion peppers. I've been doing that as well. I saw how it changed him. I wanted in on that. And what it has done is, it's been one aspect of it. Of course, diet, exercise, that sort of thing is very important as well. But what this has done is not just allow me to lose weight, but I sleep better. I have a better outlook on life. I was actually having lunch with the guy that makes this the other day, and his brother committed suicide. He was dealing with addiction, he was dealing with depression, and he committed suicide. And my friend believes wholeheartedly, had he invented this drink before that, he would be alive today. And I kind of question that, like, well, that's a big statement to make. But ultimately what he's claiming is the capsaicins in those super hot peppers really satisfy your pituitary gland, which is the basis of addiction. And if you watch Johnny Schofield on YouTube, check him out. But he's fought addiction, and now he's addicted to hot peppers instead because it satisfies that same desire. So I think it's important to talk about better outlook in life, sleep better, lose weight, fight addiction. The link's below. Check it out. Just drinking Trinidad scorpion peppers, and it is hot. I'll give you a little warning, but he's taken out the binding agents that, so when it's hot, it's only hot for like a minute or two. It doesn't burn for hours. So there you go, man. I couldn't put down Trinidad scorpion peppers. This is how I do it. That link is below.